9 o'clock, Crocs at school for fun and games. Well, hello there. Welcome everybody, I'm Yower Charlie and welcome to this episode of The American Dream. Today I'm coming from you for my beautiful new listing, 1018 Sunset Canyon in Burbank, California. This house is full of exceptional love, joy, happiness, and a family that has been here for generations. And I'm very excited to show it to you, as well as introduce you to a couple members of my team so you can see the people behind the homes that you want to buy. So come on, let's go. Well, everyone, I wanted to introduce a few members of my team today to you, the viewers at home, and find out why people do what they do, why they come to Los Angeles, and why they want to live their American dream here. So I'm sitting here with one of my agents, Tomer. So Tomer, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
So I want to know, what brought you to LA? What's your LA story?
Well, when I came from Israel back in 2015, I spent my first year in New York City, and I traveled to Los Angeles here and there, and that's when I realized that the West Coast is the best coast, at least for me.
Well, I think so too. I mean, I'm a California boy, so I'm a little biased. When you walk into a home, what is one of the first things you look at?
Probably the backyard. I have a dog, so I always think, where would my dog feel the most comfortable?
Okay, first of all, I do the same. Alistair and Daphne, 2 Yorkies. I'm like, can they get up these stairs? No, I can't live here. If you wanted to give our viewers one tip when looking for a house, what would it be?
Just drive around. That's what I do. You know, whatever catches your eye, and just go for that. That's the best way to get around LA and, see new stuff. And also, walk with your dog. You get to see a lot walking your dog.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. One of the biggest tips that I like to give my clients is staging. Staging means that you're changing out the furniture, decor, and accessories to sell your home. You often want the staging to look transitional. That means strangers can come into your house and feel like they could live here. It's not personalized, it's generic, if you want to say, but it does the trick and it sells your home. So everyone, I want to introduce you to Michael. He's another one of the agents on my team. So Michael, what is your LA story? What brought you here?
I came to LA about 2 years ago in April 2019. I'm born and raised in San Francisco Bay Area. I had the opportunity to move to LA. Here I am and loved it, never looking back. It's been great so far.
When you are showing homes and a client is telling you about what they need, like what are some of the things that you feel are important that they should know about the house?
I usually ask, are you a family, like with some children, or is it just going to be you and your significant other? Are you entertainers?
So that's important to know, because really, when you find out your client's lifestyle, you plug that into the search, and that's how you bring them to home, right?
Exactly.
Well, Michael, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Anytime, always.
Oftentimes when your home has something unique, you have to embrace it, and that's what we did here. They run a successful daycare, and instead of running away from it, I embraced it. I took photos of it. I changed the storyline to love, joy, and happiness, because at the end of the day, who doesn't want to buy a home full of love, joy, and happiness? Well, everyone, I wanted to introduce you to Dominic. Dominic and I have been working together for a couple years. Dom, what is your LA story? Why did you come to Los Angeles?
I moved here a little over 10 years ago. I've always been fascinated more with the energy here, the people, the beach, the weather. There's just an excitement every day here.
When you walk into the house, what's the first thing that you look at?
I always look at the kitchen because I like to cook and I love to host.
So that's really interesting. So 2 out of the 3 realtors that we've spoken today mentioned the kitchen. So if you're thinking about spending money in a particular area of the house for renovation, kitchen's it.
Right.
Well, Dom, thank you so much for taking the time and
I appreciate it.
Telling the viewers a little bit about you. And I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's episode and seeing our wonderful home here in Burbank and meeting these wonderful men to let you know that your realtor does take time, effort, and care and really has a vision for houses they like and for the houses they want to present to you. So once again, I'm Yower Charlie, and this is The American Dream.